Hello, everyone. We will wait for a couple of minutes for some more people to join in and then we will begin. Chitra, Hina, so good to see you both. Sankalp, Samyukta, Mayura. It's so good to be back online and doing this session. I'm using a new platform today. I'm also uh, using YouTube for the first time. So Chit, just a couple of minutes more and then we'll begin. I'm seeing a lot of people joining in on Instagram. Harish, hello. Just a minute more and I will begin. All right. Namaskar, everybody, and welcome to the full moon meditation of December. It's the last full moon of the year, and I have been missing in action for almost 6 months. I'm very happy to resume this, and thank you to all of you who reached out, who asked me, who held space for me. Thank you. Thank you so much for being there for me. I am grateful. I'm really, truly grateful for all of you in my life. So today's full moon is in Gemini. Gemini, as you know, are twins. So Gemini is like the two sides of us. We have a human side and we have a soul side. And both these sides are rarely in tandem because the needs, the desires of both these sides is very different. The human side is what we call Nashwar, which means it will not exist after some time, but the soul side will exist forever. So, obviously, with that limitation, they have different needs. The human side wants stuff, wants stability, wants groundedness. The soul side just seeks joy. The soul side wants to go back home. That's what the soul side wants. The human side knows that he needs to be in this world and do stuff in this world. The soul side knows that this is all temporary and this is not me. I am more than this. I am more than my body, and I know who I am. So that's the dichotomy of the human life, and to this time's zodiac truly embodies that dichotomy. Now, what is coming to light under this full moon is this, that there is a human side and a soul side. And how do you Listen to both. How do you listen to your human side and yet honor and respect the needs of your soul as well? How do you strike that balance between your mind and your heart, so to speak? So, I want to introduce a very interesting concept here from Gautam Buddha's teachings. It's the concept of fabrication. Gautam Buddha says that it is this concept of fabrication that shapes our experience. So, what do we do? We fabricate our experiences bodily, in a verbal way, and mentally. So, how do we do it bodily? Bodily is the way we breathe. Verbally is through our internal chatter. So, when we are going through an experience, there's an internal chatter about that experience. And of course, mentally is how you feel and the labels you put on that feeling. So, my mental chatter is telling me in this situation, I should feel angry. So, I feel angry. So, I'm feeling angry, and my body is responding the way I should respond when I'm angry. The breath is becoming faster, blood pressure is getting higher, I'm feeling very agitated, I'm feeling nervous if the threat is from somebody bigger and stronger than me. So, this is the chakkar we keep going round and round in. This fabrication, which is bodily and which is mental and which is also verbal. Now, pause here for a minute and think about this. What if I would tell you that it is so easy to break this fabrication? That's what Gautam Buddha says. He says it's the easiest thing to do. And how do you do it? He says you do it through your breath. How do I do it? Through my breath. So if I'm getting angry, I pause and I notice what is happening to my breath when I'm getting angry. Oh, my breath is becoming like this. So can I shift my breath? Can I breathe a little deeper? You know, you hear that in popular idiom so often na, एक लंबी सांस लो, एक लंबी सांस लो, take one deep breath. Yeah, सांस ले यार, which means take a deep breath यार, and wiser words were not spoken. So what if I take a deep breath at that time? That is the message that I'm giving to the labels in my mind. The message that my labels are getting is, oh, this is not looking very threatening to me. Then the internal chatter is also changing and the feeling of anger subsides. Slowly but surely, the feeling of anger subsides. There's, of course, an unskillful way of doing it, and the unskillful way of doing it is letting the bodily thing continue. Breathing becomes harder and harsher and faster. And then you can do two things. You can either suppress the anger and let it stew you from inside completely. And those of you who do bachelor remedies with me know exactly what that suppressed anger does to you. Or you let it out in words and deeds, which means एक घूसा लगा दिया या चिल्ला दिया या गाली दे दी. That's how the anger is coming out. But if I could just take one deep breath or two deep breaths or even remind myself to breathe, that cycle of anger would break. So, this is a much more attractive and a much more viable alternative that Gautam Buddha gives you. And you can see that we are going to the heart, which is our feelings, through our head. So, there is a way of balancing the head and the heart. And one of the reasons why the teachings of Buddha resonate with me so much is that there is a very clear way through the head into my heart. And I'm sure with a lot of you as well. If I'm practicing something, I'm able to see why I am practicing it and what I'm doing this for. So, another teaching which goes straight to our heart and is also the heart of the Buddha's teachings is the Brahma Viharas. And that's what we are going to do today. So, those of you who are hearing the word Brahma Viharas for the first time, don't worry. I have a playlist on YouTube. So, those of you are on YouTube can, after this meditation is over, can head over to my channel and look up that playlist. There's an introductory message there which will explain to you what Brahma Viharas are. Those of you who've been meditating with me for years now know. This is my favorite theme. And the meditation that today's energy demands is truly my favorite meditation. Some time back, I was looking at what are the meditations I have used most frequently. And this is that one. I do it at least 2 times in a year. This year, I have not even done it once. So I have to do it before the year closes. The energies also demand that I do this meditation. So that's what we are going to do today. And the Brahma Vihara we will practice today is equanimity or upeksha. Upeksha is that gate opener for all the Brahma Viharas. Without Upeksha, the other Brahma Viharas are incomplete. So, what are the four Brahma Viharas? There is Maitri or Metta, there is Karuna, there is Mudita, and then there is Upeksha. So, Upeksha or equanimity or balance or steadfastness or being sthita pragya, as the Gita calls it, why is that the most important? If I am not balanced, then my Maitri or my loving kindness will be conditional. If you love me, I will love you. If you give me something, I will give you something. That is how my loving kindness will be. My mudita or my empathetic joy will also be, he has so much. What does he need my congratulations for? Again, conditionality. My compassion. Now, this is very important. My compassion will also be shaky. One, I will find it hard to be compassionate to people who have hurt me or harmed me. And even worse, sometimes when I will see human pain that is so overwhelming, I will find it hard to be compassionate because that pain is too big for me to process. And it happens to us, right? Sometimes when we hear of tsunamis, we feel moved for a few seconds, but then we go back to our lives. That compassion which drives you into doing something, that radical compassion, where it converts into action for somebody else. That is true compassion. When it converts into action for somebody else, that does not happen. So, with equilibrium, with equanimity, we are able to balance all the other Brahma Viharas as well. So, that's what we'll practice today. Please keep in mind that equanimity is not a cold neutrality, because with true equanimity, you're able to practice loving kindness, empathetic joy, as well as true radical compassion. All right, so with that, let's all settle down in a comfortable position. Please be seated or lie down somewhere where you will not be disturbed for the next 12 to 15 minutes. That's how long we will go through this. It's a guided meditation for those of you who are joining me for the first time. So just settle down and slowly close your eyes. Back straight, head erect, allowing your body to fully relax and come into the moment. This is your time to meditate. You have nowhere else to go, nothing else to do, just the sound of my voice and you going deeper and deeper inside yourself in a state of deep and absolute relaxation, deep and absolute silence. As you watch your own breath in and out, watching your breath slow and easy in and out, slower and deeper and deeper. Take a moment to just scan your body as you feel this warm, oxygen filled breath course through your entire body. Every breath you take, it goes to every part of your body, to your toes, legs, pelvis, abdomen, chest, arms, upper arms, shoulders, neck, face, head, every part, every cell filled with this life giving oxygen that you are breathing in slowly and deeply. If you notice any worries or fears or any irritation of the day which is just surfacing, some event that happened that you're not able to let go, it's still playing at the back of your mind. Don't worry, let it be there. Just watch it as you continue to breathe. Just keep bringing your attention back to the breath. Don't get stuck in these stories, these thoughts, memories. These are just stories. This happened to you, this is not you. And just keep bringing your focus back to your breath. And with every breath, you allow these thoughts to flow out. You can watch them, they're like clouds, they just dissipate. You are the sky. Your body is slowly becoming calmer and calmer as you go into this space of absolute stillness. And sitting with a sense of dignity, a sense of resolve, a sense of completeness in this moment. Your whole posture is reflecting this sense of wholeness. And as you sit there in stillness and wholeness, I want you to bring to your mind the picture of a mountain, the most beautiful mountain that you ever saw or that you can imagine. Just hold that image of that beautiful mountain in your mind. And through your mind's eye, bring it into sharper and sharper focus. Observe the shape of the mountain. What does the peak look like? Does it have multiple peaks? See how high the peak goes towards the sky and how strongly the base is rooted in the earth. See how massive it is, how solid it is, how unmoving it is, and so beautiful, so, so beautiful from far and also from near. This beautiful, solid, unmoving mountain that is rooted deep into the earth and yet seems to touch the skies. Maybe your mountain has mist or snow on it. Maybe it has trees and forests on it. Whatever is the shape or the appearance, just sit and breathe with the image of this mountain for a few seconds. Observing it, noticing its qualities. And when you feel ready, bring this mountain into your body so that your body sitting here and the mountain in your eye become one, and you become that mountain. See yourself sharing the massiveness and the stillness and the majesty of this mountain. You become the mountain in the sitting posture. Your head is the lofty peak touching the sky, supported by the rest of your body. Your shoulders and your arms are the sides of the mountain. Your hips and your body, the solid base. And as you breathe, experience that lift in your spine as you see yourself as that mountain. From the base of your spine to the top of your head, as you connect and become that mountain fully and absolutely. You are a breathing mountain, unwavering in your stillness, beyond words and thoughts, a centered, rooted, unmoving presence. Now, as you sit here, you're also aware that the sun travels across the sky, the shadows shift, the colors change, night follows day, and day follows night. And through it all, the mountain just sits. The mountain experiences these changes in every moment: the light, the dark, the stars, the moon, the sun. But it is still calm through all that change. In summer, the grass on the mountain slopes becomes brown. The mountain becomes very dusty. In the rains, it is covered with a coat of brilliant green. There are streams gurgling down your slopes. In the winter, you are covered with a blanket of mist, maybe even snow. Sometimes people come to see you, and some people admire you. They say, "Oh my God, this mountain is so beautiful." And some just look at you and say, "Oh God, this is so big. I can never cross it. The stones are so hard. The paths are so narrow." They don't like you too much. But you, the mountain, just sit there in your majesty, still, calm, unmoving, unfazed by the love or the criticism of all these people who come to see you. Sometimes there's a cool breeze blowing through. Sometimes there are storms. But you sit there unmoved by the weather, unmoved by what is going on around you. In the same way, as we sit tonight in meditation and experience ourselves as the mountain, we are able to feel this unwavering stillness, this majesty, this rootedness. And we also realize that, like the mountain, our lives can also change within seconds. But through it all, I am the mountain. You are the mountain, strong and stable. You can withstand any storm, any weather. You don't deny the existence of the storm, but you don't take it personally. And you meet it with equanimity, upeksha. You can endure periods of darkness of the night. You can also handle the fierce glare of the sun. Your appearance may change, but you remain the same. And today, as I come to the close of this meditation, I want you to carry with you this silence, this stillness, this wisdom of the mountain. And through your days, when faced with a storm or with the harsh sun, I want you to remember that you are the mountain, that you allow the day and the night to come, you allow the storms to come and also to go. Accept change, don't resist it. And similarly, light, joy, sorrow, darkness, all these seasons of life coming and going, feeling present and rooted and centered, and always, always remembering I am the mountain. Letting life continue to unfold around you. And before we end today, I want you to just listen to these beautiful words by Rumi. Rumi says, this being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door, laughing, and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent to you as a guide from beyond. And slowly bringing your attention back to your breath as we become aware of where we are, the room we are in, the mat we are sitting on, and that breath. But with that, you carry within you this deep sense of knowing that you are the mountain, and you can go back to that thought whenever you want. You can access that deep knowing, that deep stillness whenever you want, because that is all yours, it's inside you. And with that thought, slowly, whenever you're ready, please open your eyes. Thank you very much for meditating with me today. I'm grateful. Have a very good end of the year and be the mountain. And I will see you all again in January, a brand new year, a brand new start. Isn't it beautiful? It allows us to start all over again. And that's what we'll do in the next meditation that we meet in. Till then, stay blessed.